All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. We are getting ready to get started. I'm going to ask for a couple of people to come forth with, if they're available, to just share a testimony. Again, if you are a guest, put your name inside of the chat. Sasha will give you the house rules. I'm going to ask Alicia to come up and just give a short testimony. And then I'm going to ask Reverend Judy to come up and just share a few words before we get started. So Alicia, can you come up, please?
You're muted, Alicia. We can't hear you.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. Well, good evening. Welcome to the presentation tonight. So I am a lover of travel, and I found this company because one of my family members was already a member, and she invited me to come on this amazing vacation to Dubai for $89 for two people. And I went on that trip. It was 5-star all the way, and so I got involved. I've been traveling. I've been on about 7 trips already so far. I've been in the business for about 9 months now, and I'm a one-star director. I've been to Cancun. I've been to Punta Cana, New Orleans. I've been all over the place with this company, with my travel membership, and I absolutely love it. And I love the making some extra money too. So just listen, keep an open mind for what you're about to hear, because it's definitely some good deals on the travel, because I've been traveling, spending thousands for years, and I have over 20, I think we got 27 of my family members that have memberships and are in the business now. So we travel all over the place. We just came back from Ghana for $339 for two people, y'all, for all inclusive 5-star resort. So just listen up and take some notes, get the questions together at the end, and let's get them answered so you can get to traveling. And if you're interested in making extra money, it's definitely available, because I gave myself a $8,000 raise, and I've only been in this business for
recording in progress.
Ready, Coach D?
Hey, I think she got next. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
I don't want to leave no lull in there. How y'all doing tonight? Oh, I've been in this business about 1.5 years. I have traveled more now than I have ever traveled. I've been on 5 international trips. Someone said something? I've been 5 on international trips thus far. Jamaica, Cancun. God's just been blessing. I've set up for Hawaii in November at $399 for 2 people. Come on, somebody. That ought to make somebody say, yay. And God just been good to me with this business. I've been sharing it. Team's growing. I did it as a business. Some people come in just to travel, but it's good both ways. And if you haven't joined, you're in for a treat tonight. And I hope that you hear something that you really enjoy and you get on board. Back to you, Coach D.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask Sasha to come up and do the introductions and give the house rules.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for Welcome Wednesday. We will ask during the presentation that you keep your mic muted and your camera as well if you have any background noise and things. Stay for
Recording stopped.
Entire presentation and be open-minded with what you hear. The person that invited you tonight thought highly of you.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
And travel. And so I want to present to you our lovely ambassador, Deborah Taylor. She is a ring earner. She is one of the first 6-figure earners in the U.S. She is a grandmother, she is a wife, and a great grandmother, and she has been traveling and rocking this business for the last 4 years. So without further ado, Coach D, take it away.
All right, well, again, good evening to our guests. We want to make sure that you put your name in the chat and who invited you, because that's very important. We have a contest going on with our partners. So we want to make sure that they get credit for your being on here. Again, partners, if you got a few more minutes, if you want to send out those last minute texts, you can. I actually want to show a video. I'm going to show a different one tonight, I believe. So let's see. Let's try this one tonight.
Welcome to Travorium, a place where dreams and travel are made possible. Our membership allows almost anyone from any walk of life the opportunity to see the world, because our members can book travel on our booking engine at the travel agent rate, saving them up to 70% off the normal rates. They can earn points every month that can be exchanged for incredible vacations and over 2,000 resorts every single year. And we give you the ability to earn your membership for free by simply referring 3 other people who want to save big-time money on travel. That's right. You can simply refer 3 people to our membership, and you will be earning your vacation points at no cost to you every single month. This simple formula of showing people how to travel for less and how to travel for free has caused our company to spread to 60+ countries, even during the global pandemic. A concept so appealing that even the pandemic did not slow it down. And if traveling and seeing the world sounds exciting, we also invite you to partner with us. You can earn an income doing what you love, allowing you to turn passion into profit and adventure into a way of life. Our company is in its 10th year of operations, with offices in Temecula, California, and Madrid, Spain. We have partners from around the globe who are changing their lives and realizing their dreams. Is it time for you to do the same?
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint. Let's see. Again, if you just came in, please keep your phones muted. Stay to the end of the presentation so that, and if you have any questions, please write them down or put them inside of the chat. There's no dumb question. Everybody has questions. So you will ask a question that somebody else has. Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about Travorium. Travorium is a better life company, and it requires a better way. My name again is Deborah Taylor. They call me Coach D. I'm an ambassador in this business. I came in this business not really looking to make an income. I just wanted to travel. I was one of those ones who just wanted to travel. I am one of the 6-figure earners in the U.S. I drive a BMW 2021 that the company pays for. I have a custom, 2 custom rings, and I'm part of 1500 Club Leadership Award, Rising Star Award, and I just got an Ambassador Award. This is David and Adela Hart. They're world-class entrepreneurs. They have combined 30 years of experience in both traditional and direct sales. He was the entrepreneur finalist when he was at age 24 in Inc. magazine. This company was established in 2013, so it's been around for a while. We have a 400% annual growth, and we grew 21 countries during the pandemic. So we're in over 62 countries now. He pays millions in commission every Friday. So every Friday we get paid on time every Friday if you choose to build a book of business. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, we asked a number of people that about 100 people, 99 said that they would want to travel more. They would want to travel. So would you like to save money? Would you like to save money every time you travel? So most people dream of vacations, time with loved ones, seeing the world and living life on their own terms. So we're part of what we call the social sharing economy. The social sharing economy is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, Snapchat, all of those things that all of those social media things that we use. Most people are shopping online now. You got Amazon, you got all of these different things. People are even ordering their groceries online, right? You order through Instacart or something. So social sharing is the way to go. These are all the different industries. You have the music industry, video gaming, the movie industry, you have the natural food industry, social sharing industry, but they do not add up to the $8.2 trillion that travel is, which is pegged to go to about 12.2 trillion in the next year. So we participate in 3 of the largest industries. 1, travel. We save money on vacations and getaways. That is major for us. That is a major, major, major. Then we're part of what we call the direct sales. You can make a residual income. Really didn't understand residual income until very recently, how it actually works. And I realized that because my husband passed away and he continues to make a residual income, although he gone to heaven, just like Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, all of those people are making residual income. And then we're part of what we call the network marketing, connecting people to places. And that's what we do. And we connect people to each other. So Travorium will save up to 70% on your travel. You will earn travel points for free and you will get paid to travel. All of that would depend upon you. So as you see this group, this is a part of our team. This is over 60 of us. We went to Jamaica in 2021 for my birthday and for the young man in the middle, his birthday, and several other of our birthdays. We stayed at 6 days and 5 nights in a 5-star, 5-diamond resort in Montego Bay. And so this is one of what we call the world tours that you're going to hear about. So there's 3 ways to make more money: save money, make money, and grow money. We want to show you how to master all 3. Travel is number 1. Travel is the number 1 industry. Everybody talking about it. If you go on CNN, besides Donald Trump, they talking about travel. Travel is got, the airports are packed right now. People are just, everything is just super crowded, right? And so you can hear about travel on Facebook, YouTube, in LinkedIn, all sorts of places, because travel is number 1. So the travel industry, it has revenues with over 8.2 trillion since 2017. There are 10 internet companies, and Priceline and Expedia are part of those largest internet companies. But did you know that Priceline and Expedia were a part of the same company? So you got Booking.com. There's only 2 companies: Booking.com, Booking Holdings, and Expedia Group. So Booking.com, Priceline, Agora, Kayak, OpenTable, Rent-A-Cars, all of that is under Booking Holdings. The Expedia Group is under Expedia, Hotels.com, Orbitz, Hotwire. So you think you going to one, and you're actually going to the same companies. They just know you coming over there because the algorithm in the computer tells them. So did you know that there was a monopoly in the travel industry? What we're doing is redefining the way that the travel industry does business. We have come up with a creative way for people to save money and cut out the middleman in their travel. So we do wholesale travel, no markups, net pricing, activities, cruises, dining, entertainment, rent-a-cars. I have a story in February. I had to rent a car for 3 weeks. And it was like at budget, it was like 700. Rent-a-cars are super high right now. And it's like 700 or something a week. But when I went to my back office, I was able to get a rent-a-car for a little under $300. Resorts, shows. We have our own like Ticketmaster, where you can get game shows, movie tickets, show tickets, all kinds of stuff, and then hotels. So tonight we're going to just talk about 3 platforms. We actually have about 5. So tonight we're going to focus on 3. 1, getaways, world tours, and the TravelNet booking site. So once you join this, the day you join, so if you join today, you actually get a point for every dollar that you spend. You'll get what I call a travel dollar for every dollar that you spend. And that's your initial enrollment. And then with your monthly subscription, you get 2. So the company actually matches you dollar for dollar. Dollar for dollar. Them odds is better than Las Vegas. So you get access to getaways at over 2,000 locations all over the world. These are personal trips for 8 days and 7 nights with rates that start as low as $0 per night. You can get a 2-bedroom for 8 days, 7 nights for a little under $100. I mean, once you get the point structure, it is amazing. Then you have your world tours with group trips with like-minded people up to 70% off of your retail and curated experiences with fun and perks. So once you join, you're going to come in, and 90% of us come in as platinums. You're going to earn 250 points as soon as you come in when you enroll. So as soon as you come in, you're going to earn 250 points. Then the next month, you're going to earn another 250 points. So points, you're going to have 500 points in the first 30 days. If you decide to share and refer 3 friends, your site, you don't even pay the monthly subscription. So you won't pay the monthly subscription. The company will pay you a daily pay, and they will pay your monthly subscription and then turn around and double it. And so that's what makes this so amazing, because most of us are traveling for free. Most people travel with friends. Most people travel with friends, family. Like I'm getting ready to travel with my children. My children and I are going to Mexico. They're all a part of this platform. So they actually going to get their own, they actually have their own room, and we all travel together. And it's just an amazing way to travel, because when we go to Mexico, I think we're paying like $339 for 2 people and two kids, all inclusive. With our point structure, that's just amazing to me. So most people can share and refer. We do it all the time. We do it all the time when we share stuff. You know, I wear a nice dress. I go to a good restaurant. I'm going to tell somebody. Same thing. So you want to enjoy a beautiful resorts for less than $100 a week to create memories that will last a lifetime. Once you decide you're going to be part of the world tours and getaways, there are you decide on your world tour, your getaway, you apply your travel points, you enjoy your trip, and you have fun. All you do is go to your back office and you actually book it. Once you get enrolled, you have a back office and you book your own trips. Nobody has to book them for you. You ain't got to pay travel agent fees. You ain't got to do none of that. You just go in and get what you want. These are some of the price differences. So this is a Cancun resort. As you can see, the price difference was $649. This is San Diego. This is Trevorian was $665 for the same resort. The price line was charging $1,307 for. This is actually a trip. We have over 40 resorts in Orlando, not too far from Disney World. Some of them are in walking distance. This is actually a real family. This is Regina Johnson and her sisters and brothers, who are all part of the travel, have a travel membership. And they went to Disney World. 8 days, 7 nights. The platinum was $0. So for the one bedroom, and the titanium was $18.43 a day. And you can't stay at a color or a number or bump jump hotel for $18.43. This is the Canary Islands. I have decided to go to the Canary Islands. Never thought about going, and then I met a lady in Paris last month that actually was from the Canary Islands, and she was telling me how beautiful it was. And it's actually on the border of Spain and Africa. And so, but the platinum is $0. The titanium is $14.14. This is a world tour. So world tours are those trips that the company puts together, and then they give us a special pricing on them on special dates. And so this is a 5-day, 4-night breakfast and dinner included. The retail value, that's our retail value. That's not even the real retail value of this trip. But the retail value is $13.99. It would be $4.99 or $6.99. This is Phuket, 7 days, 6 nights, actually in Thailand. And we actually had a couple of members get this actual resort for $1. This is New Orleans. We just recently went to New Orleans. Now we paid $3.99, and then we had a conference, and the conference was $250. So you subtract $250, that's $149. But then we had breakfast every day, and breakfast was $33 for 2 people. And so if 2 people was in the room, that's $6. So you subtract that from the $149, we actually paid nothing for this actual vacation. We have over 100 world tours. We have Mexico, the Netherlands, we have Spain, Nevada, California, Dubai. We have about 6 trips to Dubai, Florida, Italy, Athens, Greece. One of our 3-star directors actually went to Athens, Greece, and took a group of people not too long ago. So with the Dreamcations, is for anyone, anywhere, on any budget. Because a lot of times people want to travel, but they feel like they cannot afford to travel. And what this does is put your vacation virtually in the layaway. It's like a layaway plan. So this is an example. I'm going to go through these very quickly. This is an example. This is New York, 4-star, 5 days, 4 nights. So if anybody is from New York, or you've been to New York, you know that a room, especially during Fashion Week, may even cost you $539. But this is for the 5 days and 4 nights. This is Spain, $39 per day per person, all inclusive. That means all your food, all your drinks, all your alcohol, all your everything. This is $359, breakfast included. This is Colombia. Now, my children have been here. My son has been here twice this year. My daughter has been here. But we also had one of our 2-star directors, Thomas Flowers, who went for his birthday, and he took about 13 people with him, but he actually got this for $1 with his point structure. This is the resort that we were at when you saw us all on that picture. I loved having breakfast right here, because right here was a breakfast area, and you could see the pool and you could see the ocean. This is Milan, Italy, $399, 5 days, 4 nights. This is Miami, Florida. Now, this is a young lady told a story that a couple of weeks ago about how she actually went on this trip, and the room was beautiful and everything. And then she decided she was going to stay an extra night, and she wouldn't ask the hotel what would an extra night cost, and the extra night was $374. And she had only paid $399 for 5 days and 4 nights. Budapest, $165. San Francisco, $299, and resort fees are waived. So when you stay in like Myrtle Beach, Las Vegas, any resort towns, you have to pay resort fees. And so here, these resort fees have been paid. This is Spain, 5 days, 4 nights, $99, including breakfast and dinner. Puerto Vallarta, 5 days, 4 nights, $40 per day. Las Vegas, I've actually stayed at this hotel. As low as $399 for 5 days and 4 nights, but you could pay this for 1 night for the stay at this particular resort in Las Vegas. Sicily, 45 days per person. Milan, Spain. Monaco, $329, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included. Cozumel, $38 per night. Use their points. And then we have several trips for $129 for the 5 days, 4 nights. We actually just got back from Paris, France. I actually did this vacation. It was absolutely amazing. I actually stayed 7 days in Paris, 7 or 8. It was $379, but we got breakfast included. Breakfast every day was 29 euros, about 30, $2 US. If it was two people in the room, it's off this price, $64. So that's what we paid to go to Paris. Athens, Greece, they actually paid $199 instead of $299 because he ran a special. So there are actually additional world tours coming soon. I actually did Venice. Venice was one of the trips. So we left Paris and went to Venice, and it actually looks like this. Our hotel was like in this area right in here. These are some of my friends, and this is where we were in Venice. And we were actually on the taxi. So with Venice, everything is on, you got to catch the water taxi. You got to catch a water bus. Everything is on the water. This was our breakfast every morning that we had, compliments of the world tour. And so you're wondering how much it costs. So to be a part of this membership, we have a silver membership that's $49.95, and then we have a $49.95 a month. It only includes the portal to book travel, and it gives you the option of building a business. But most people do either the titanium, and 90% of us do the platinum. So with the titanium and platinum, you get the world tours that I just talked about. You get the getaways, but you get less points with the titanium. You only get 140 points a month. It's $69.95 a month and $129 to start. And then you get the platinum, you get everything in the titanium. You can rent cars, you go cruises, activities, you get the getaways, but you get deeper discounts and you get more points on your getaways. And that's $249.95 and $125 a month. But you want to do the partnership. If you do the partnership, it's going to be $179.90 and $69.95 a month. And then it's going to be $299.90 and $125 a month. And I'm going to show you how you can get rid of these. I've never paid a fee. The majority of people that you just heard talking have never paid a fee. And it's left up to you what you decide to do, but you don't have to pay a fee. So do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? Nope. So you just join the partnership. Partnership currently is $49.95. It's going to be going up to $99.95. And so you join the partnership. It'll be, again, $299.90 for platinum and $179.90 to start for titanium. I'm going to talk a little bit about money, and I'm going to preface this by saying that we are a legitimate business. We get a 1099. We are recognized by the IRS. I actually got stimulus money as part of being a part of Travorium, so I know it's legit. We also have a couple of IRS people on our team, as well as somebody that has this membership, as well as some other people. So I know that the compensation plan is definitely legit. This information is for illustration purpose only and has no guarantee of income. But you can actually launch a business if you choose to, or you just may want to get the partnership so you can get your 3 and free. So again, once you earn your 3 and refer 3 friends and they join, your travel points, your site becomes free. And as long as they are actively, you have an active 3 people, you never pay. The company actually pays your fee and turns around and gives it to you in points. So again, a minimum of 3, and then you're going to earn, either if you're titanium, you'll earn this a day, or if you're platinum, you'll earn $410 a day. Take $410 times 31 days, it's going to actually equal your monthly subscription. Then you can become a 1-star director. 1-star directors make between $400 to $700 a month. And once you do that, you may want to put it in your e-wallet, use it for travel, use it to pay a car note, use it to pay an extra bill. It's kind of left up to you. Then some people go to be a 2-star director. That's all I wanted to be. All I wanted to be was a 2-star director. When I first started, after I decided I wanted to make a little money, that's all I wanted to do. But a 2-star director makes between $1,500 to $2,500, and then they get this beautiful ring. I actually have mine on. And then once you become a 3-star director, you're making $70 a day, $2,500 to $3,300 a month, $30,000 to $40,000 annually. We used to have what we call a car bonus, but now we have a lifestyle bonus. And so all of us on here qualify for their car. This is my car that I qualify for. I actually qualified for it during the pandemic, but I didn't buy it until 2021. I'm going to skip this. Hold on. And then once you become a 4-star director, you're making $100 a day, and you're actually making between $4,000 and $5,000 a month. Once you become an ambassador, you're making $140 a day, $75 to $9,100 a month, or you're probably up around here, depending on with the car bonus and everything that you get. This company is wide open. So whether you choose to just travel, that's left up to you. Whether you choose to be a part of the comp plan and actually build a residual income, that's left up to you. We don't pull no toes. We not gonna make you do anything that you don't want to do. But this is a great opportunity to really, really build a great book of business. We only have one 4-star director in the whole 4-star ambassador in the whole company. And we only have 2 actual, maybe 4 actual, no, 2 ambassadors in the United States, myself and Ryan. And then we have, again, this comp plan, if you are a person that actually is looking to actually build some business or make some money, this comp plan is just wide open. These are some of the newest six-figure earners. He just a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, became a $100,000 earner as well, and he's in the United States. And so that's me and him, and these 2 young ladies are in France. I just found out yesterday that I actually now have qualified for the Global Ambassador Pool every month. Woo-hoo, that's exciting. Every year we get an annual ambassador vacation. I just got my notice for my ambassador vacation to Dubai, and my plane ticket money in my back office. And I actually got to be a part of the Louis Vuitton experience in Paris, France. The Louis Vuitton experience is for ambassadors. It's how you take you to a private salon, then you get a personal shopper. And it really is definitely an amazing experience. That is us last month. I actually, there I am, right? Got my bag. People said, why your bag so big? We had amazing, it really was a great experience. And so I'm going to show you the experience. And then there's a yearly vacation, which is actually in Dubai. You get to override your global pool. And so with Travorium, it's a better life company, and it requires a better way. And all we're trying to do is teach people how to really have a better life and be able to be financially sound and actually take some really great vacations with their family and enjoy their loved ones without breaking the bank. We travel different. We really travel different, but we want to travel the world, and we really, really, honestly, truly want you to join us if you choose to. That's the end of my presentation. The best way to learn this is to get your questions answered and to ask questions. We definitely want you to ask as many questions as you can, as you want. Again, for those guests who are coming in late, if you missed the presentation, you'll have to get with the person that invited you and they'll be able to show you the presentation. If you are a guest of someone, you want to put your name in the chat and who invited you. All right, so we're going to entertain questions. I am open. It's time for questions. I love questions.
So as of now, I'm not seeing any questions in the chat, but like she said, now's the time to ask your questions. Remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. We're here to share the knowledge and answer all the questions that you may have. So you can unmute your mic or put them in the chat.
All right. Guest questions. Joyce McCoy, do you have questions? Bernadette and Robinson.
Joyce McCoy just
Start telling people about something. You gotta get some money.
I'm sorry, I didn't type it all in. Explain the partnership.
Okay, so the partnership is actually a partnership where you can actually either use it as a business. So it's kind of like a business, creating a business partnership. You can use that partnership in order to get your 3 and free. If you don't have the partnership, you can just be a customer. But if somebody wants to join Joyce, say for instance, I'll give you an example. If you went to a who invited you?
Catherine Brown.
Okay. So if Catherine calls you and she says, hey, Joyce, and you say, Catherine, where you at? And you say, I'm over here at Mama Joe's Best Pork Chops in Chicago, right? And Kat say, really, girl? And so, but Kat don't eat pork chops, so that's a bad example. But you gonna tell her, right? You're gonna tell her, and as you tell her, she may decide, I'm gonna come over there and get me some pork chops, right? Because you told her, but Mama Joe ain't gonna pay you to get no pork chops. You understand what I'm saying? If this company, we do it all the time. So when you share this information with someone, it's part of the partnership, and the partnership gives you the right to share. If you're just a customer, you can't share it. That means that Kathy, if you ran into somebody and they like, Joyce, how you going on all these vacations, girl? And they want to join. If you don't have the partnership, they can't join through you. They have to join through a partner. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like a business license, really. It's kind of like gives you the right to get a 1099, to get 400 and some tax deductions. It gives you the right to do all of that if you choose to.
I see. Okay, thank you.
You know, it doesn't obligate you to have to build no business, because everybody, you know, people, I've had so many people come in here and say, I ain't building no business. I won't be bothered. That was that person.
I'm kind of like that. I'm not really interested in doing a business right now.
Right, exactly. And Catherine Brown wasn't either for 2 years. She didn't do anything. She didn't build no business or anything. And now she's a 2-star director making between 15 and 2,500 a month. So when she came in, she just wanted to travel. That's all she wanted to do. But then her friends kept saying, why you always gone? Right?
Yeah.
Because she's living her life to the fullest, and then they're trying to figure out how she was hanging with me. Right? But she didn't travel, and for 15 months she didn't travel. But when she came out of the pandemic and we started to travel, she had over $6,000 in travel. And so in that within like 6 months, we started off in Jamaica for our birthdays, because mine the 23rd, hers the 26th of June. We left Jamaica, we went to Hawaii, we went to Cancun, she went to Dubai and left me, and I went to San Francisco. And so people was like, how you doing that? And so finally, if she hadn't had the partnership, she would have never been able to join. Her first couple of people joined me.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Does that, you got it now? So that's why you want the partnership.
We have another question. It says, is the partnership fee included in the monthly cost?
When you pay partnership fee once a year. So once you join, when you join and enroll, you're going to pay that partnership fee. It is a part of your enrollment. So the enrollment for titanium is $179.90, and the enrollment for a platinum is $299.90.
Okay, so the partnership fee is included in the $299.90?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay, it's already there. Okay.
It's already there because you're going to click $249, and then you're going to click $49.95, and that's going to equal $299.90.
I see. Okay. I
Yes,
see.
ma'am.
And this
And then they
$249
turn
is,
around, and at $299, they give you 250 of that in travel dollars.
okay, so this $299, this is, okay, $249, $49.95. Is this every month?
No, ma'am. The $49.95 is just one time, once a
One
year.
time, okay. One time a year.
Yes,
Okay, that's one time a year. That's for the partnership.
yes,
And then, so this $249.
yes, to start.
Okay, so you start with the $249, and then
Yes.
every month
It's $125.
it's $125. Okay. Okay, so
And
start up with the $249, that's the start up. And then
$299.90. Start $299.90.
okay, right, including the partnership, and then it's $125 per month.
That turns into $250 in travel.
Okay, for that $299.
And for that $125 turns into doubles into $250.
Oh,
And travel.
okay. Okay.
Mhm. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna give you another that Joyce, since you the one talking and everybody else kind of quiet.
I'm
It's
sorry, I
good.
don't want to monopolize.
No, because they have these questions too. They just ain't saying that. So if you take 125 times like 11 months, right? It's gonna come to about $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about the last, if you took, because some people ain't never took a real vacation. Have you taken a real vacation, not a conference, not a real vacation to Mexico somewhere? You took a real vacation?
I haven't been to Mexico. I want to say the last vacation I had was probably to Scottsdale, Arizona. It wasn't out the country or anything.
Okay, well, out of country. And so did you stay at a hotel?
Yeah, I was at a hotel. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you had to get there and all that, right? How much,
Yeah.
what will be an estimate that you spent on that vacation?
You know, I don't know how much you spent on. I don't know how much it was. I didn't pay any of it, so I don't know. To be honest with you.
Most people on an average,
But you know, it was a nice little buck. It was a nice little buck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most people who do one vacation a year spend between probably $1,500 to
Mm-hmm.
$3,000-$4,000, depending on how many folks they take it with them, their family, stuff like that.
Right.
And so with this, you actually can get probably 2, maybe 3 good vacations, plus you get a free vacation for the same amount of money.
Okay.
And if you get 3 people to join, if 3 people join, guess what happens? You won't pay for it
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Okay.
You got it? So that means you traveling for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. That's if you get the 3 people to join. Mm-hmm.
And that depends on you, because like I say, you may do it right away, like some people do, or it may be 2 years later. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of left up to you.
Right.
But if you traveling with people, then you're gonna tell them.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell somebody, I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm sure at some point in time, people's like, what's going on? All
Yes,
of a
ma'am.
sudden you're traveling all over the world. People want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Okay.
have two more questions.
Great.
The first one is there a refund if it's not what we expect? And then the second one is, I believe they're asking, do you need to get 3 people to join each month?
No. So the last question was easy. No, you don't never have to get 3 people to join. Ever. That's left up to you. That's a decision that you make. And this, who asked that question? Michelle. So Michelle, no, you do not have to. Is there a refund if it's not what we expect? You have a 14-day refund. You're not going to find out about this business in 14 days. So no, there's no refund unless you get a refund within 14 days. And if you get a refund within 14 days, you cannot join for another 6 months. So, and what I tell people, if you come into something with the anticipation of wanting to get a refund, you shouldn't buy it. Because why waste your money when you already got your mind made up that, right? That's like going to the grocery store and, you know, so, but you do have a 14 days to pull back if you join. But you won't have time to get your points, or you won't even have time to get your free vacation, because you got to be in 14 days to even get your free vacation. Does that answer your question? Okay, thank you. Bernadette, who else? I see some more folk on here. Glenda Allen, Maya, Tori. I don't know these phone numbers. Katrina, Dr. Larry, Demetrius, Monica. Anybody. I just want to answer your questions.
How many world tours do they actually develop per year?
Over 100.
Oh, wow.
Over 100. And then you got the other platforms. So you have your retail platform where you can get a discount. You can get up to 70% off of hotels. I'm actually using one. I got a penthouse. I'm going on a world tour to Mexico with my kids, as I said, and September 28th through October 2nd at the Grand Palladium White Sands. And that was $339 or something like that. And then I actually went to my retail site in the back office and got a 2-bedroom penthouse with a rooftop and a butler for little or nothing. I saved probably a couple of $1,000 off of it. See what I'm saying? So, and we're gonna stay there 5 days, I think, something like that. We may extend it. It just depends.
Now you're an ambassador, so you probably get privy to better
Nope.
no.
Everybody on here get the same discounts. Everybody. The only things that I get different is that I get like the free trip, stuff like that. But all of us get the same discounts. Everybody on here can tell you can I get a witness? Everybody on here, we all get the same discount. I don't care if you come in day 1 or day 41. Everybody get the same discounts.
Yes.
So you can all stay. So are most of these 5-star type places, or is that just for the ambassadors?
Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody gets the same platform, Joyce.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
There's no ambassador platform. There's no, everybody, you get the same back office. You get to go on the same world tours. You get to do all of that.
Okay.
And Travorium only does 3, 4, and 5-star hotels. And with the world tours, we only do 4 or 5s. David Hart's premise is he don't want you to stay nowhere he ain't gonna stay. So you'll never find a color or a number. So a lot of times in our portal, when you look, if you staying in, like I had to go to Jackson, Michigan, right? I couldn't find a hotel at our back office to say, because all they had was American Inn, and you know what I'm saying? We don't do those, right? So everything that we stay in are Hyatt's, Hilton's, they just 4 or 5-star resorts, especially when it comes to the world tours.
Okay. Mhm.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
We have a couple more questions. We have any discounts on flights? That's the question.
Okay, so with flights are federally regulated. So they change from day to day. Like today we posted, and we post different things in our team group. So today, Southwest is actually running a special where you can get a companion ticket. So hint to all the partners. So in essence, you can get, it depends, because airfare fluctuates. So I'll give you an example. I went to Paris, and I had to fly to Venice. When I called Air France wanted $631 to fly from Paris to from Paris to Venice, Italy. But when I went to my back office, I got that same ticket for $291.35. So sometimes you'll see discounts and things back there. We have another site that we have where you can get some discounts. But again, airfare fluctuates, and what we try to do is help each other. We have some travel agents on the team and stuff like that, but we just kind of watch the air. So if we know you're going somewhere, and then it's kind of a trick of how you fly. You know, you can't wait to the last minute. Airfare drops in the middle of the night, all kinds of stuff. It's different ways you could say.
Coach D, we also get to use our loyalty points.
Oh yeah, and we get to buy down with our loyalty points on our retail site. So we have 2 sets of points. We have a retail site where we get loyalty points when we book on the retail site, and you can buy your air down like that too.
All right. And then the other question from Miss Glenda Allen is, how can you successfully do the business if you are not strong in sales?
You don't have to be strong in sales. You don't have to be strong in sales. You have to be if you know how, you got to be the best inviter you can be. If you're a good inviter, you the kind of person to say, hey, come on, right? If you're a good inviter, all you do is get them on a presentation or send them a video. You know, we're not here to sell anybody anything. You know, we're definitely not here to do that. We're not salespeople. None of us are. But to me, it's like sharing the good news. Why wouldn't I tell my friend if I could get a vacation for $1 a night? Why wouldn't I tell them? You know, why wouldn't I share that? And so you can build a book of business. I did it with a cell phone that I burned up two of them. And I just shared it with people wherever we go. We just had signed up a couple out of Paris that we met in Paris, sitting in the rooftop bar, right? We was just laughing and talking. Now they're members because they overheard us talking about what we got the hotel for, and they had paid $300 or some a night. We was there for 5 days or 4 nights for $300 or something. We just shared. It's a no-brainer. Okay, next question. I hope that answered your question. And then we help each other, right? If we have a builders group, we try to help each other and help you to build your book of business. Yep.
All right, and the next one is, can you please explain how to use your points for travel when traveling in the States?
How to use your points for travel when you traveling in the States?
Yeah, like the United States.
Well, one, it depends on which platform you're using. So if you're using the retail platform, you just go in and put whatever state you're going in. If you're using your point structure, then you would use it either for the 8-day, 7-night getaways, or they got some 4-day, 3 nights. Some of those are in the United States. They're all over the world. And then you could use your free trip incentive for the United States. It's like 27 cities in there. You can use your points for any of like the Las Vegas, or what else did they do in the United States, y'all? I'm blank because I don't travel in the United States too much on the Dreamcation platform. But I know Las Vegas was one, Miami was one, New Orleans was one. That's how you can use your points.
Any of the beaches, Branson, Missouri, all of that.
Yeah, any other beaches, yeah. Glenda, did that answer your question? These are good questions. Awesome.
All right, and then the next one is, am I able to book my own group trip?
I'm gonna let Jennifer or Alicia speak to that. Jennifer, are you on here?
I see her earlier.
I see her. She might be work. Oh, there she is. Jennifer, they want to know how they can book their own group trip.
So I'm in the grocery store. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So group trips. I just came off of a group trip with my family. So 25 members of my family have their own membership. So 10 of us went in and got a room, which allowed up to 20 people to go. So that was our group trip. And then we're turning around, we're doing a group trip to Spain, where we've all gone in. There's 7 of us going, and I think we booked 5 rooms. And so yes, you can do a group trip as long as everybody has a membership. Because remember, anytime you book World Tour, it's gonna be for 2 people. I hope that clarifies your question.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Okay, do Alicia or Linda want to add anything to it about group travel?
Hello.
Yes.
I would love to add something to it about group travel. So if you consider that we have different ways that we travel, if you use the getaway for your travel, and then on some getaways, you can book up to 6 people, 8 people, just depending on what your location is how large of a group you can take with you. Like I went on a group trip with my girlfriends, and it was for the 7 days. So what I did, I booked the space for 7 days. And at the beginning of the trip, myself and 4 people came. And then at the end of the trip, they were gone and 4 others came. But I was there for the whole time. So it's plenty of ways that you can book for group and take advantage of your membership that way.
Yep. All right. Anybody else want to speak to group trips?
Just that the addition to the world tour, you have to actually read what's available, because some of them will allow you to take up to 4 people, and it'll specify the extra adult might be $30 or $50, whatever the price is. So it could actually go up to 3 people, 3 to 4 people, and not just the 2.
Yep. All right. Hopefully that answered your question. We are not travel agents, so we do not book groups. We create groups. We don't book groups. I see a question. Do they all have to be members? No, they don't have to be members, but they have to travel with a member. So I call people tag-alongs. That's the name I gave people that are not members. So say, for instance, if you have a membership, Maya, and you have a membership and you want to bring your sister and 2 cousins and you can put 4 people in a room, they can come with you. Or if you get a 2-bedroom, like my daughter got a 2-bedroom condo in Las Vegas for her birthday. And for 8 days and 7 nights, it would cost her like $102 for the whole week. So what she kind of did what Linda did. She invited 5 or 6 of her friends, but she charged them. She charged them like $200 a pop. And they stayed in a 2-bedroom condo. So they can go with you, but they do have to be members if they want to take advantage of the membership. It's kind of like a Costco or Sam's Club, right? If you don't look like me, you're not going to be, well, depending on which Costco or Sam's Club you go to, but if you flash the card, you can't get in because you're not a part, because you're not Deborah Taylor, right? Or I'm not Maya. It's the same thing. You have to be a member. Membership have its privileges. Okay. Any other questions? There were some good questions. They really were. Really were. So did the questions ignite anything in any of the partners? Did you want to share? Anybody want to share something? I did charge. She said, Linda said, I charged them too. Yeah, it can make a great income. Just think about it. If you go to, I could get a 4-bedroom condo in Orlando. So that means I could sleep probably, even if 1, 2, 3, 4, at least about 7, 8 of my friends, if I want to be in a condo with them, right? If I charge them $200-300 for their space for 8 days, 7 nights, they ain't gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be mad at me if they know what I paid and I didn't tell them, but I sure do it. All right. Any burning closing testimony or any more questions? Miss Joyce, you look like you got one more question. You got one more question, Miss Joyce?
No, I'm fine.
You fine? You grinning?
Yeah.
That's
Pardon?
a good thing. I say you grinning, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, everything has been so interesting.
It is very interesting. Okay.
I saw one question in there, Coach D. I don't think we answered. Somebody asked, do you have to sign up 3 people each month? I didn't hear that be answered, so I just saw it in the chat.
Yeah, I answered that, but no, you do not. You do not have to sign up 3 people each month. You have to have 3 active people, but you don't have to sign up 3 people each month. No. No. Once you get 3 people and they're active, then that's when the company starts paying you daily pay, and that daily pay will equal your monthly subscription.
And then I just wanted to say something to the people who are asking about the partnership. So I have a good example of partnership. I have the partnership, and my son also has the partnership. Both cost us each $49.95 for the year. My son chooses not to work this as a business, but he does have his 3, and now he gets the platinum membership for absolutely free for that $49 instead of paying $125 every month. He gets it free. Me, on the other hand, I tell everybody who are listening, and I post my pictures when I travel, and I have, you know, dozens of people on my team now because I tell everybody. So for that same $49. So it's good even if you just tell the three people to save $125 every month for a whole year for only $49. That's it.
Good way to explain it. That's a good way to explain it. Yes. I never looked at it like that. That's good. That's good. Pay $49 to save $1,500. That's great.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We have
And get
one
all the
more.
tax deductions, huh?
We have one more question. Kathy Haynes says someone asked her, do you have to sign up for the partnership right away?
You got to sign up for the partnership within 14 days. After that, you can't be a partner. You have to remain a customer. That was easy. Yep. And my suggestion would be that you sign up for the, I mean, $49. Come on now, y'all. We blow that on a good meal. And if you take, I mean, seriously. Okay. All right. Well, if there's nothing else to come before us, Sasha and whoever else is monitoring the chat of who won the contest tonight, please let me know. I trust you. If there's no questions, there's always 3 people in the room. There's a person in the room that says, hey, I am ready to get started. If that's you, I'm going to ask you to either raise your hand or to say I'm ready in the chat. And that's the reason I want you to do that. So if you know you're going to get started within the next 48 hours, today, Wednesday, by Friday, you know you're going to get started. I want you to raise your hand or put it in the chat. Don't be shy now. Okay. Don't be shy. So if you know that's you, just let us know. The second person in the room is the person say, well, I got to talk to my husband. I got to talk to my daughter. I got to talk to my dog. I got to talk to my pastor. I got to pray to Jesus. I got to do all that. We got you, right? We are here tomorrow. We're here Friday. Go get your pastor. Go get your dog. Go get whoever you need and bring them back and let them see the presentation. Tell them, hey, I saw something. I really need you to take a look at it because I value your opinion. The third person is the person that says, most of them done got off the line already. So I ain't even gonna deal with the third person. The third person is just the person who is probably skeptical, and that's okay. I had a lot of friends that were skeptical when I first started, and now they wish they had a joint when I joined. And that's okay too. It may not be for you, but if you know somebody, you saw this and you said, ooh, I know Lucy would just love this business. Tell the person that invited you and refer them to them. Just refer them to them. Just say, hey, Lucy, you need to see Dr. Judy because Dr. Judy, or you need to see Miss Alexander, whoever. Refer them to someone and let them get the blessing of being able to travel the world for pennies on a dollar. Okay. So if there's nobody that's getting started tonight, I was going to pay your partnership fee. I was going to pay anybody that got started with it by Friday. I was going to pay your partnership fee, but y'all shy. So I don't know. Let me know.
I didn't want to start this Friday, but I wanted to start at the end of the month.
Okay. So if you get started, let me know that you were on this presentation, and or what my team member will let me know, and I will reimburse you your partnership fee. Now I took a picture of who on here, so don't be calling me talking about Lucy was on here and Lucy wasn't on here. Right? I already know who was on here. So if you are a Team Legacy member, I will take care of, I will reimburse the person's partnership fee.
Thank
Right.
you.
You got to get started. Step out on faith and get started.
Coach D, we want to thank you for this great presentation. And for those of you who are guests, this is all you have to do. Just invite and we'll do the work.
All right. Dr. Judy, somebody asked, how do we follow up later if we're interested? Michelle, who invited you?
You did, Coach D.
I did?
Yes.
Then you follow up with me. Okay, just follow up with me, inbox me, or give me a call. You want me to put my number in the chat? Okay, my number is 888-5.
We have another tie tonight. It was Sharon Jones and Dr. Renee.
Sharon Jones and Dr. Renee trying to break me.
I think them two won the last time together too.
They won the last time together, yes. All right, well, congratulations. How many people did they have?
Four apiece. So 4 for Dr. Renee, 4 for Sharon.
All right. So send me, I should have y'all cash app. So I will send you over your winnings, and congratulations. All right. Well, God bless you.
That was Sharita Jones last time. This is Sharon Jones. I didn't want you to send it to Sharita. That was Sharita last time that won.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won last Friday though.
I'm sure Sharita appreciate that money though.
All right. Well, again, congratulations. Go ahead and get back with the person that invited you. And we are looking forward for you to travel with us on the beaches of the world, or either we will see you at the bank. God bless you. We're here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at the same time. If you want to come back, just get back with the person that invited you and they will give you the Zoom link. Take care. Good night, everybody.